Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Dalton's Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vontaze Burfict coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Smith. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years, the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy to guide them.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Dalton off play action. Going up top. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You gonna throw cold water on the man just like that?
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A third-round rookie out of Toledo. Led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Johnson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Smith to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Benny Logan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. They're going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. And going deep for Hill. The swing pass caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Butker now to kick this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And a
to 1,000 yards, was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Getting all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. They run again with Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
As aggressive as Cincinnati is on defense, I was surprised that they only had 33 sacks last season.
Yeah, bottom half of the NFL.
I think that helped contribute to them not making the playoffs. Remember, they had a nice little run going. That's the first time they missed in the last 6.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And some room to work. Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for KC. 56 yards. On first down, Smith. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. From the red zone now, Smith. And he rifles one incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on third down. Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Typical Alex Smith drive right there. Short, accurate passes like a point guard in basketball distributing to his scorers.
Just take him what the defense is giving him. kicker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain. Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game. Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest? 2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Oh, yeah, that's right. Then with the Eagles. That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman. That's correct. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way. And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up. No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. Smith now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there. Yeah, it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that will be Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
No.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
10 yards still left on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Dalton. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And able to find Conley. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action. It's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 45 yards. Off of play action, here's Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught by Wilson for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Smith, off play action, escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Smith, off the play fake. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. On first down, it's Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. Second and 10, Smith again. And this is caught at the 8. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Oh, look at that. And some space here. That good for 19 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well. And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game. He is in a zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves. I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Second down now after the incompletion. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team? Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball. Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes. It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears? I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. From midfield here, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dalton here from the gun. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And the lead is up to 5. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now, here come the Bengals. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing now, Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down What a huge play at this point in the game. Vontaze Burfict coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Smith. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Smith now to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now here's a carry heading left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Smith going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Smith. And he's going to go down again. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.